James Gunn talks a potential Marvel / DC crossover. I'd be lying to say we haven't discussed it. Now, when I first heard this next bit of news right here, I said to myself, this is a horrible, awful idea. I don't want to see this ever. No, I didn't say ever. I said I don't want to see it, right now. But I do want to see it eventually, but not anytime soon. But let's go ahead and get into this was the fifth topic of the day, having to do with superheroes and all that. Still, this is from Empire. James Gunn talks a potential Marvel / DC crossover. I'd be lying to say we haven't discussed it, and Empire has the exclusive. Oh man, multiverses are all the rage at the moment. While the MCU is slap bang in the middle of the multiverse saga, universe hopping, everything everywhere all at once recently swept the Oscars, and the DC universe is about to explore all kinds of alternate realities in The Flash this summer after delivering versions of Crisis on Infinite Earths on the small screen. But while the general idea of the multiverse is anything, it is possible that tends to come with caveats. It's rare for distinct multiverses to crash together. And so James Gunn was talking about this. Let me see if I can get the quotes exactly. Is that it right there? Okay, hold on 1 second. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. With Marvel's Avengers and assorted heroes crossing over with DC Comics' legendary slate of Justice League, there's one man who may actually be able to make that happen, James Gunn. For a decade, he's been deeply entrenched in the MCU. And once Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 hit cinemas, he's moving over to DC, and we all know that. Could he be the key to Marvel and DC actually sharing their biggest toys on the big screen? I'm certain that's more likely now, and I'm in charge at DC, he tells Empire in a new Guardians of the Galaxy issue. Who knows? Just don't expect anything on that front in the immediate future. Good. That's many years away. Excuse me. That's lovely. He says, I think we have to establish what we're doing at DC first. I would be lying to say that we haven't discussed it, but all discussions have been very, very light and fun. And that makes me comfortable. Before his new gig begins, Guardians Volume 3 will mark the end of this lineup of the Cosmic Crew and Gunn's swan song in the MCU itself. And while not every member of the Guardians is expected to make it to the end of the credits of Volume 3, Gunn isn't against any of them appearing in future projects once his Marvel days are behind him. It will be absolutely not be disloyal of them to me continue on in the Marvel Universe, he says. I would love to see any characters that remain at the end, blah, blah, blah. He's talking about Guardians. Now, my main thing is this. He said not anytime soon. That's many years away. I think that's the best answer. Like, I want to see this? Of course. Why would I not want to see Superman and Spider-Man team up or fight each other? And Superman will win, of course. Why would I want to see Batman versus Captain America? Who will win that fight? Batman or Captain America? Captain America or Batman? I don't know. Of course, I want to see them fight each other. And then I want to see them team up, and I want to see Darkseid and Thanos team up and to try to rule the universe or the multiverse. And then the Justice League and the Avengers have to team up, and the X-Men. I would love to see all that, but I don't want to see that anytime soon. If it was up to me, I wouldn't want to see that for 20 years from now. How old I'd be? I'd be in my 50s. 10 years at minimum. Let's 15. You got to establish the DC first. They got a new universe. I mean, I definitely would want it to be its own thing. I wouldn't want it to actually connect with the new DCU or not the new, but the MCU. That just wouldn't work. I'm not saying it's impossible, but that just doesn't excite me. But it would be a horrible mess if they try to do that right now, in my opinion. No, DC hasn't even started yet, literally. And so I wouldn't even announce this, but it's whatever. Did y'all want to see that? Now, also, I want to read this comment from Shani D about the Shazam 2 real quick. I didn't feel like I was the target honest, and it looked boring, and I'm mad at you. Interestingly enough, I'll watch other movies that I may not be the target for, but they look interesting. Right on. Thank you, Shani D. Thank you. Back on this, both studios need to get their act together first. Agreed. 100%. Soto, what's up? BAV Jam fan running late. The slow-mo is on. Not mad at you. Let's see here. Barutu, James Gunn's DC movies are still 2 years out. I'm not going to care too much about news of his new DC till 2025. Not mad at you. Give me Blue Marvel versus Superman. Ooh, I would love that. I don't know much about Blue Marvel, but I heard he's strong as hell. So thank you. Eric, Mr. Ray Air. So far this year in movies hasn't been that good as opposed to last year at this time. I had a potential movie of the year, The Batman, but right now there's no standout yet. Right on. Thank you. D Stizzle, both DC and Marvel got problems for different reasons. Agreed. And they need to work all of that out. So, yeah, I agree. 20 years, we'd be old. Yeah, we would be old. But they need to get their act together first before we see anything like this, in my opinion. So, what's up, Dane C? What's going on? Salute to you. So, you guys let me know what you think, man. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 will be, man, in theaters in a few weeks. And so we're going to see how good that is. If James Gunn, did the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 justice, or he kind of just skipped over all the details real quick so he can go run DC. I was always kind of bitter about that. Like, wait a minute, if I was Kevin Feige, I would feel some type of way. But, hopefully everything is going to work out. But again, if you're watching this via live on the replay, there's a link down to this in the description box below for you to read at your own leisure. All right. So before we move on, I see that we have 70 people watching. We only got 42 thumbs up. Can we please get a few more thumbs up? I'd appreciate it. Can we get up to 70 thumbs up? I'm going to thumbs up the comment section. And I'll thumbs up so there you go, guys. Link to that is in the description box below.